evening, everybody. Guess what we're cooking tonight? Hey, we're going to have some good old catfish and some spaghetti. Some spaghetti. But these two things can be separate or they can be on the same plate. Speaking of which, our topic tonight is love in the second position. And I know it had some people stirred up with my shorts. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Because this is a topic that's a little taboo. But trust and believe, there's more story than what you think. In any case, I am going to show you guys what the ingredients are to this delicious catfish and the spaghetti that we're going to be doing up here. And I promise you, you won't regret your time. Welcome home. But first, this right here is our mocktail that is going to pair with our catfish and our spaghetti. And for you not catfish, can't talk. For you not catfish lovers, this is any fish. It can be any fish that you like. Catfish is just my same thing. So, hey, what can I tell you? Hey there, my family there in the chat. And hey there, everybody out there. And for those of you who don't know me, I be Casey. Let me taste this. See what this is. Looks pretty, though. Look at that. Let's see what it is. Mixologist.
Yes, ma'am. That right there we're calling the Citrus Ocean. It is a combination of ginger ale or ginger beer, your choice, lemon and lime, freshly squeezed with blue curacao at the bottom there.
All I can say is yum. It's really good for fish and, for the robustness of this spaghetti, which is going to be the bomb, and for the fish too. So what we're going to be doing are simple ingredients, but I want to get right into the cooking so we can get into the talking because boy, oh boy, have I got some back feed for this. Some feedback. Okay. Second place in the back. Anyway, because love is second position, sometimes in relationships get people in the spotlight and sometimes it does not. So I chose 3 different dynamics and they're connected to songs. First one is Okay, My Friend Luther and Your Secret Love. Then the second one is My Girl Gladys and If I Were Your Woman. And then finally, we're talking Confunction with Love Strain. 3 different dynamics, 3 different second positions. So let me let y'all see for the foodie in you what we're going to be doing here. First of all, I got me 4 pounds of some beautiful catfish fillets. And what I did was took them out, cleaned them off, and we dried them off. We want to keep them dry because the drier, whatever you have, is going to be crispier. And we want it crispy and beautiful. And you do the same thing with any fish fillet that you like. So let me get that in here. Put it back. And that's number 1. Number 2, we have the oil, of course. The oil is important. So I use canola oil. You want to use any high heat tolerant oil. So a canola oil, a vegetable oil. Don't use olive oil because it will burn. You can use avocado oil. Any kind of oil that can stand high heat. And we're doing a pan fry. We're going to be doing this in my cast iron skillet. So we are not submerging all of this fish. We are pan frying it because that's the best way, I think, to do it for this. We're going to be seasoning it with a little bit of Sazon. We're going to have some Casey's Blessing. And you can use whatever all-purpose seasoning you have available for now. I'm using this because this is all I ever use. No sodium, no salt, all flavor. It is an enhancer. So with Casey's Blessing, your food will be highly flavored. Trust and believe. But for now, get what you got. I have some black pepper. And I need some paprika. And that's my fault because I forgot to tell beautiful assistant. So we have some garlic powder. We have our onion powder. We have some minced garlic. I have, of course, my cooking spray because I don't trust anything not sticking.
I don't know which one you want.
So we have 2 different types. I can use either one because this is more so for color. I have the smoked, but I have the regular. This is a sweeter paprika. This is more smoked. So it doesn't matter, whatever you want to choose. I have a generic brand of spaghetti sauce because we're using this as a base. We're going to do it quickly and we're going to build it up. Yes, we are. We're going to build it up. And I have, like I said, my minced garlic. So these are the things we're using for the spaghetti sauce, as well as these ingredients here. I have an array of vegetables, yellow and red bell peppers, white onion, and diced up seeded jalapenos. So the seeds are out for the spaghetti sauce. I have some cayenne pepper for my fish, and I got a little bit of tomato paste here because that's going to help thicken my spaghetti sauce. I may use a little bit of fire roasted tomatoes, so that's debatable. I'll see how I feel. And then a little bit of salt, just a little. We're going to be using, of course, some nice spaghetti noodles. I decided to use these noodles here because my husband, I really like angel hair, but my husband likes really thick. So we went in between. How about that? We did the in-between thing. So we have compromise, always compromise. And that's pretty much everything here. Pretty simple for a very deep topic.
But while I was checking the messages, it looks like Jerome just welcomed a niece in the world.
Oh, congratulations, Jerome.
That's beautiful. So he said he'll be in and out of chat. He also said that your cup looks beautiful and your drink is beautiful. And also that that's all baby making music that you done picked for this delicious topic.
Well, isn't that such a coincidence that we have a new life in the world then? Huh, how about
exactly.
That? Okay, that's all baby making music, Jerome. So that's your story and you sticking to it.
That's the story I'm sticking to. And by the way, y'all, I'm sorry I dropped the ball. I meant to put this out for y'all.
Okay, so we're going to do this, and I'm going to add this because I'm trying to add, we're not doing spaghetti with meat because, of course, we're having the fish. But I am making a robust, delicious spaghetti dish without the meat, lots of veggies. It's going to be really delicious, and you can eat it by itself if you want. But this is all about symbolism. So, because we're talking about love in second place, the spaghetti, which could be side by side or be in front, tends to be the background. And, of course, you know the crunchy, yummy fish is in the front. So, it's all about the food and the love. What can I tell you? Anyhow, we're going to get over here. I'm going to get my fish out, and I'm going to get it started, and then we begin. Let me get my little drink out. Let us begin. Okay? Let me get my drink over here, put that here, and get my fish over here. Just stick that there. All right, so what I'm going to do with the fish, I think I'll do it right here. How about that? That'll make it simple. I'll just move this stuff over, get some foil.
Are we gonna bend the thing down so they can see?
No, we ain't gotta do all that because I'm gonna let them see when I'm all done.
All right, that works too.
That'll be easy. Because I'm not doing anything special. I'm just seasoning this fish. And if you could give me the salt shaker so I can put my sazon in it. I like to put my sazon in a salt shaker so I can distribute it evenly across my fish. Or anything I'm using.
You're gonna need celery flakes.
Celery flakes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm being careful with the foil, y'all, because y'all didn't hear about the foil that attacked me last week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, it did.
I'm looking at you, Reynolds Wrap.
Okay. All right, y'all. So let me get me some gloves out here.
Yeah, different colors.
Yes, I couldn't get my pink gloves this time, so I had to get the traditional black gloves that all the fancy chefs use. Not me, but it matches my outfit, so that's a good thing. Okay, and I'm gonna put them on. Yes, exactly. But I will tell you guys, the rhythm tonight is going to be behind, and I guess what inspired me, hey, I'm gonna be totally honest. I was listening to Luther Gladys and Confunction. And the topic just kind of ran through my head, how these different dynamics work. People tend to think when you say second position or like the shorts that I put out there is all about infidelity. And it's not always about infidelity. People put themselves in the second position in a lot of different ways in relationships. One being, and like I said, I will touch upon Luther Vandross' song, Your Secret Love. His is not so much about cheating, it is more so about being seen in public with someone that the public does not accept. Okay, that is what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you like this. Have you ever known anyone, or have you experienced loving someone or really caring deeply about somebody that the world may not say is good for, or may not think you should be with? It could because they look a certain way, or they don't have a certain finance, or they come from a different, the wrong kind of family, or whatever the case may be.
Yep. I can only speak to me. I'm sorry. Answering that question, I can say I know someone that definitely has dealt with that. The world can be very judgmental. That's all I can say. I mean, it's more so a physical thing. Like, for some reason, I don't know why, but a lot of social platforms have an issue with heavier women with like thinner men, or men that they consider to be socially acceptable as handsome or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, why are you with her? Blah, blah, blah. Like, it shouldn't matter why. They're happy. That's what should matter. But yeah, I've seen that a lot. Just to capitalize on what you said.
Okay, I'm going to give you a perfect example, and this is a celebrity. I don't know if you guys know Lunel. Lunel is a very popular comedian, very funny lady, a very cute lady. You know, she's in her 60s, and from what they're saying on the internet and what she has expressed, she is now having a relationship with, what is his name? Al B. Shore. So Al B. Shore was known back in the day, in the 80s or the 90s or whatever, as a heartthrob. Okay, he still looks pretty much the way that he did. Lunel looks like Lunel. You know what I'm saying? And she's unapologetically herself all the time, and that's what I like about her. What you see is what you get. She's not trying to change it for anybody. She's going to be who she be, and I respect that. So there's been a lot of controversy about her and him at first. Now I'm seeing more positive things, but I've seen a lot of people like, why is he with her? Why? It's not our business to ask why, number one. Okay, because at the end of the day, the two of them are happy, and they have to be together and do what they do. Yes, she's a few years she's a few years older than he is. I think he's 56. She is 65. But every time I see them, you just see the glow. You see how the beauty or whatever. And hey, whatever floats your boat. That's how I feel about it.
As long as they're happy, that's what should matter.
But you have the public out there because, yes, she's older. Yes, she's a little heavier. He's still looking like a quote unquote sex symbol. And he's younger. And they're like, why? This man is really, really into her for whatever his reasons are. So that particular part of being second place, when you have feelings for someone and you're more concerned about what the world thinks than your relationship, okay, and you allow that to stand in the way, that can put you in a second position if you are willing to be in the shadows. Has nothing to do with infidelity. Has nothing to do with doing something wrong other than to the person who's being put in the shadows and allowing themselves to be there. Okay? Because if you care about me, what other people think, should not matter. Okay? But you have people that are not willing to deal with scrutiny. And so they will try to put you through that, but it's up to you to decide whether or not you want to be a participant. So that's one way. And that song kind of resonated because I know we've all heard the stories of Luther and this, that, and a third. But see, one thing I can say about him, he kept his personal life, and it should be. Because just because he was a public figure did not give anyone the right to know everything about him. Because at the end of the day, a singer, a dancer, an entertainer, anybody, it's a job. Just like you go into your job, wherever you work. Okay, and your private life should be a separate entity as far as I'm concerned. I'm not really interested in celebrities' lives. I really am not. I'm interested in what they bring to the table to entertain me, and that's about it.
And that's what matters. And okay, so Jerome said good relationships is always about compromising.
Yep.
And that's very true. That's the core of a relationship that works. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. Compromise is the core of a relationship that works. But When you want to hide me because you think I'm not pretty enough, or I'm too big, or I'm not young enough, or I don't fit in this circle, or all these things, then that's a problem for me. Because see, now you messing with my self-esteem. And mine is really big. Okay. It's really, really big. So what you may think of me and your opinion of me really doesn't touch me, because when I look in the mirror, I love me. Every part of me, every size of me, every inch of me. Okay. I love me. Okay. And that is why I can love you. So let me drive this fish. Yes.
Anything that makes you question yourself is not good for you.
Exactly. So that is the dynamic behind that song. Okay. Love, love, love it. Love, love, love it. So I've got this fish so very dry because I want to make sure that it is nice and crisp, and that the coating holds. Because see, I do not cook my fish. I don't fry my fish in cornmeal. I fry my fish in flour. I've never been a big, what I am, when I do fry, I like to be able to still know the integrity of whatever I'm coating. So I tend to see when you have so much batter, it's just flavorful batter. For me, you can do whatever makes sense for you. But this has made sense for me and for the people that I've cooked for. And they seem to enjoy the fact that you can taste every single layer of the food.
We vegan over here.
So what she say? She say we vegan over here. So that's what I'm doing. But it is an interesting concept. Like I said, that is one way to be a secret love. Now, yes.
So, in your opinion, is there any circumstances where it would be okay, even if it's only temporary, to allow a platform for people to have their feelings about relationships?
No, say that again. I'm not.
Is there any circumstance where you feel like for public figures specifically, I guess, for people to have their opinions on the relationships that happens? Because public figures can have influence over large audiences. So, is there any circumstance where it would be okay for a short time for people to put their input on whatever? Because it's like when you post stuff on social media, you have to expect some kind of backlash.
Well, yes. I'm not saying not to expect the backlash. What I'm saying is, in all reality, it's a job. So we as human beings should understand that these are not inhuman people. These are not some super gods. These are not, they're regular people. They bleed, they walk, they put their pants legs on one leg at a time. They cry, they hurt, they have stomach issues. They do all of these things that we do. And who are we to sit in judgment of who they choose to love? And that's all. Everybody got something to say. I'm gonna tell you like this: you don't have to be on TV. The neighbor may have something to say about you. Your coworker may have something to say about you. The difference is they say it undercover in a passive-aggressive way, talk amongst each other. When you're on social media, everybody just feels safe to say whatever they want to say to you or about you. And hey, I mean, right. And yeah, you're out there in public, you sure are. But I'm gonna tell you like this, okay? It takes guts to sit in front of hundreds, thousands, 5, 10, any amount of people and be transparent and to give yourself to people. Okay, it takes a lot to do that.
And say take it or leave it.
It takes a lot to do that. And then have the self-esteem enough to, hey, say what you will. Because in the famous words of Eddie Kane, if you've ever watched The 5 Heartbeats, you ain't out there singing and dancing every night like I am. Okay. And that is the attitude that I carry. So I'm hoping that the other people who are on television or whatever carry that same air about themselves, because you can let other people's opinions. Isn't that a song? OPP? What's that? Oh, that OPP property. I'm saying other people's opinions, but that was other people's property. But you can let that take you out. I'm not here to be taken out. I'm here to give you what I got. That is what I'm here for. Okay? Share myself with you and you share yourself with me. And it just happens to be over a stream. Because I can't really reach out and touch somebody's hand and make this world a better place. If you can. That's right. So, that being said, yes, I'm not going for it. Yes, I don't think, excuse me?
I'm sorry, Miss Deborah said hello.
Hey, Deb, how are ya? Yes.
Hi, how you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful week.
Yes, it's gonna be a great one. It is going to be fantastic. So I'm gonna take this fish, and the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit it, and I'm gonna hit it with the Casey's blessing.
And I'm just like, I really feel like compelled to say this. Like I really am unhappy with the fact that so much of the world is so judgmental about other people's happiness. You know what I'm saying? Like, can someone be happy? Like, whatever it looks like for them, they have to live their life outside of the camera, outside of the scope of internet and the social media and all that stuff. So, I mean, your input is valued to a degree, but it's kind of taken with a grain of salt, because at the end of the day, when you turn your computer off, when you turn your phone off, you don't have to deal with their life anymore. Like, they still have to live their life and enjoy or not whatever they have going on. So to let the outside, visual to impact their life and how they enjoy their life or live their life, that's not good. It's not good in my opinion. That's my opinion.
And you're entitled to your opinion. I'm gonna tell you like this. I think that people have so many opinions about other people because a lot of times the things that people bring up and project on others are the things that they think about themselves or feel.
Right.
So to voice or to be angry or to have rage or disgust or disdain for someone else's situation simply is a reflection upon what you might feel about what you really think or feel. That is what I'm saying. Because again, I will tell you, if something doesn't really matter to you, it doesn't touch you, it's not about your life, you don't worry about it. You really don't. The thing is, the things that you sit and you obsess about are the things that truly, truly matter to you, whether you want to admit it or not. Right. So people say things about these celebrities and stuff because, first of all, they got money and stuff like that. So there may be a little jealousy there. Right. Okay. How dare they have problems in their lives? They have money.
It's like they put them on a different pedestal. Like, we're still all human beings.
Right.
If you have money in your bank account or not, we're still all human beings. We all still have feelings. We all still go through life events.
But you are exempt because you have money. And see, that has to do with the thought pattern of the person who's saying stuff. Exactly. Because money don't buy happiness. Money does not buy you from getting illnesses. Money can help you get to the doctors.
What did he say? More money, more problems.
Exactly. I'm gonna tell you like this: if you're not straight in the mind, in the heart before you get money, you ain't gonna be straight in the mind and the heart once you get it. Okay, so all these things that we see on television, these people and just doing all these kind of extreme things, these are the things that were on their heart before they had a dime. Okay, these are the things that they would have done for some time. Okay, or to do whatever you want for some time. Okay, there are people out there that are in the shadows doing the same stuff right now. It's just not publicized. They've been doing it for centuries. Okay, so let us not get it twisted and think that money negates anything or money is supposed to take away the ability for people to feel and to have issues. Because trust and believe, if you look down the history line of the most talented, famous people, their backstories, you wouldn't want it.
Nope, that's fact.
Okay.
And I've noticed a parallel, and this might be off topic, but I've noticed a parallel between like some of the most, loved artists and stuff like that have been in the media. They have some of the worst backstory.
Yes, and the more famous and the more talented they are.
Jackson, like a lot of people that we know that have been like known as like the best of the best, they have had some traumatic backgrounds. And
yes, and it does, and it almost seems like it's a little blessing that they have had this fame, that they've had some money, that they've had some type of something to make up for all of the pain that they have dealt with. Okay. Like a constellation dynamic. Now, what I've done, I put the Sazon on. I put the Casey's Blessing. I'm hitting it with some pepper.
And not to go political on anybody, but like, you know, like how everybody was hating on Michael Jackson for a very long time. Like, we now.
One moment. A little bit of cayenne pepper. Go on.
No, like a lot of people were having a lot of negative things to say about Michael Jackson for a very long time. He was a very loving soul. And he tried to create a safe space for as many people as he could because he had a very traumatic upbringing, you know? And so a lot of people had negative things to say about it. And you know, new information has come to light. I'm not going to go into all the details. But new information has come to light that has confirmed that he was not the person that people made him to be. And so that's why I feel like a lot of people kind of have this, like I don't know what it's called, but like where everybody kind of rallies around an idea because it's what's popular versus what's true.
Right.
And so like now everybody has to backtrack, like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean this. You know, he wasn't really the person we made him out to be. But it's like he's no longer here, so he can't feel the appreciation now. So it's like, don't fall for what is the, you know, grandeur or like what everybody is following at the time, because like it may or may not be true.
And that's the truth, Ruth. I'm putting some Casey's Blessing on the other side. So everything that I did on one side goes on the other side because we leave no side unturned. Now, I know this sounds like we've gone left field, but no, this is all the basis of being second place when you're being hidden, when your partner is not strong enough to stand 10 toes deep for you, okay? When you allow society to dictate your relationship and your life, okay? And I will tell you, and I will say it over and over again, in my 63 years of this life, the one thing that my father gave to me in this life was to know who I was, okay? And to know my worth. And I am a child. I am a baby boomer, okay? So I am telling you, there is not a day in my life, and then again, there's been doubt in my life because I'm a human being. But there's not been a real day in my life that I did not look at myself as being just as good as everything that God put on this earth, okay? And worthy of everything I deserve. And I say that to you, and I want you to say it to yourself, okay? When you have to wallow in the misery of others, it is because you yourself need to look inside and remove the misery from yourself. Now, we have this. I'm going to put, like I said, all the things I put on before on this side. And then I'm going to show you what it look like. Okay? I'm not going to put cayenne pepper on this side too, because if I do it, it's going to be a 5-alarm fire. So that's the one thing I don't do. Okay? I'm putting basic things here, and I'm going to put a little pepper. I didn't put any salt at all because you know when you fry, you want to season your flour. So I then season my flour with some other things and a little bit of salt. So right now, I'm going to let you guys see the messy mess I have over here. Okay. No, I'm not. I'm just going to pick this up. Okay. Y'all see this? That's what you want. Okay. On both sides. Now I'm going to take it and put it over here. No, I'm going to bring it over here so I can dredge it.
Wow. So it looked like that before the flour.
Before the flour.
It's going to be fire.
Before the flour. Okay. It looks like that. Okay.
I guess I kind of feel very personal about this particular topic because, like, I've dealt with it personally as well as seen people who dealt with it. Like, self-esteem is everything.
Right.
Self-esteem is everything. When you don't have that, it allows you to deal with and accept things that you should not.
Right. Right.
And so I feel like you have to love yourself. You can love anyone else.
Right.
Anyone.
Right. And I agree. So I'm just tossing this in the garbage, guys. And I'm going to get my flour. But see, instead of me dredging it, now I'm going to do the easy peasy. Because I'm going to get my baggie. Yeah. I'm going to get a baggie. I'm going to get a freezer bag. Yes. I'm going to get a freezer bag. And I am going to put my flour in here. So I'm going to do probably about 2 cups of flour, maybe 2.5 cups of flour in here. And I'm going to season it. And then I'm going to drop my fish in there and let it do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. Yes. That is what I'm going to do. And that's going to coat it perfectly. And save me from getting flour everywhere. Because y'all know I hate dealing with this. So I have questions for you guys, for my chat over there, for my peeps out there that are looking. And like I said, this is a free space. You don't have to talk. You can listen. You can max and relax. You can do all these things. Because you know what? In these 63 years, I don't know everything. A whole lot of things I don't know. That's why I'm on here trying to learn with y'all. Okay? And hear the stories. And us have opinions. And it's not bad to have them. I've had, like I said, I put out 3 shorts. I put out one Wednesday that got some reaction in the comments. There were people that felt like they didn't want to reveal their personal business. I'm not asking you to. You know what I'm saying? You can just, everybody has an opinion about something. There's a whole lot of things that I have not experienced personally, but I can have an opinion about because it's mine. Okay? So you don't have to have had something happen to you to have a viewpoint, which may be valid because you're standing outside of the situation and you can see it clearer. Right. We are here to learn from each other. Ain't no shade, ain't no tea. You know what I'm saying? Casey never told you she was perfect. I'm perfect for Grill Master. Okay, that's who I'm perfect for. And Grill Master is what? Perfect for Casey. Okay, so that's all we care about. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about what other people think. You know, we really don't. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. When I first started this journey in 2023, and I was just doing home cooking with Casey Lloyd, and I would get in front of you and do a little talky talk, and then do my hands and be all animated with my cooking, that was because I did not trust you to receive me. I didn't trust you to receive me. I wanted you to look at my food and judge my food alone. I wanted to see if that was a way for people to do things. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, I can't even see. What is somebody has something here and I can't tell. It says $10. Oh God! Oh, look at that! Oh man, thank you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. But as I was saying, Guy Brewer, hey, that's the New York vibe over there, y'all. That's the New York vibe. That's my nephew. Anyway, like I was saying, I didn't trust my people out here to receive me and look at my food because my food is on point. So I did that for a whole year, concealing me. When I decided to do lives and I did it, it freed me. It freed me. You see me in every stage. Okay, it has freed me because this is what keeps me looking forward to the end of the week, knowing that I'm going to be here and be able to have these conversations with y'all. For real, for real. So I say this to say, don't let nobody hide you. Don't let your light be dimmed in anything, in a relationship, at a job, in your life. Okay, because life is short. You can't get it back. You only get one. So I got this right here. I'm going to take my Casey's blessing, make it rain, 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 rain. Because I can do that.
I have Casey as a mama because I was able to learn these lessons earlier in my life so that I get to enjoy my life for longer and not have to be held prisoner to the judgment of the world. That's
Amen.
A very scary idea. So I'm thankful for that.
Well, I'm like I said, hey, parents don't have handbooks. We do what we do through the love we have. And we learn, like I said, it ain't nothing wrong with making mistakes. When you find out you made them, correct them, sisters. You see what I'm saying? And keep it moving. That's what you do, okay? Because we learn as we go. If we don't do anything about the things that we know that we should correct, then that's the crime.
Right.
I'm gonna put a little bit of salt in here.
For me.
For a beautiful assistant. Okay, and I'm going to put some garlic powder and onion powder in this bag, and I moved them over here because I was like, did I move them? I don't see. Where did you go? I don't see you. Here you go.
Oh.
Okay, here's the onion powder. Just a little bit of onion powder there. So about a quarter cup of onion powder and the garlic powder. Just a quarter, not a quarter cup, y'all, a quarter teaspoon. It'll be really onion and then and then I'm gonna hit it with the paprika. I'm gonna use the sweet paprika. I'm not gonna use the smoky for this. And I'm going to use probably about a teaspoonful of the paprika. It's going to help it brown. You don't want to use too much because then it'll be Cajun. Because it'll give you that. It'll give you all the color. Yes, it will. Okay. And I'm going to put it in here. And boy, did this come out a lot. Be mindful when you buy your spices. You see how big those holes are? Look before you drop it in. Okay. So good thing. See, these are all these great tips. So now I'm going to close this up, y'all. And I am going...
Here, she said, oh, hey, God Brewer. She was saying hi to God Brewer. But hi, Auntie. How you doing?
Auntie Teresa, do you know that you're famous on YouTube? They talk about you. They talk about you. In the inner circle. Yes. I'm going to put a little bit of pepper in here too, y'all. Just a little bit. Okay. Now I'm getting the fish in here. So all I'm doing is making sure that everything is incorporated. So Auntie Teresa says, you know what? Okay, now y'all don't let me go how many minutes in these black glasses knowing full well I can't see. Okay, so let me take these off so I can read what's in the chat.
She said, stop, sis. What are they saying? Who's they?
Who's they? I'm not telling. Put it this way, you become an intricate part of the fabric of this show. Yeah. Just say that. Yeah. Okay, that's who they are. So you can't ever say to me, I'm in the wrong place. No, you're at the right place at the right time. All the time. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. So let me put this in here. I'm going to put some fish in here. I'll probably put 3 pieces because I don't want to crowd my pan. Because when you crowd your pan, it takes the heat level down, and you don't get the perfection that you want. So I put the 3 pieces of fish in here, and I'm just shaking them up just like that. I'm gonna get another plate so I can put them out on it. Oh, did you give me my cookie sheet?
No.
Okay.
I will get that. You want me to get your cookie sheet?
Calling all resumes.
Y'all can't have it. I'm not giving that my dog.
Calling all resumes.
I'm not giving that my dog.
Okay.
So, redacted. She can't give you a job that ain't not for sale.
Oh yeah.
It ain't for sale.
Okay. So anyway, I'm putting some oil in here, y'all.
Now, hold on, just to clarify, you want me to put a little foil on there?
Yeah, I want it just like, because I want to be able to sit my fish on there when
That's
it's
what I
served.
was thinking. I should have just went ahead and did what I was thinking, y'all, but see, I didn't know. I ain't know. My bad.
Okay, I'm going to spray this pan, y'all.
I ain't know.
Okay, so now we're going to get into Gladys. Gladys said, if I were your woman. If anybody ever heard that song before, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you need to listen. Okay, because that's deep waters too. And it can mean a lot of different things. That's deep waters. So let me spray this. Spray in my pan here. And I'll start because beautiful assistant needs to get my little grid thing together.
I'm still here though.
Okay, I'm going to move my table so she can get in.
I'm straight. I'm good.
Okay. So Gladys and I, if I were your woman. The backstory with that is Gladys was the second choice, or she had a relationship or a love for this man who decided that she wasn't the one. But she knew she was the best thing for him. She also knew who he chose was superficial and wasn't going to be there for the long haul. Now, I'm just going to surmise that the person he chose was the flashy one, the it girl, the this, that, and the other, and Gladys was
The one that society approved of.
Okay. And Gladys sitting back there in the wings. She didn't do anything. She never stepped to him. He got with the other girl, but the other girl was treating him like garbage. Okay. She got what she needed. She used what she used. He just hung there looking at her on a pedestal, wondering why it wasn't feeling like it did when it first started. And Gladys is over there in the corner just watching. Okay. And so one day she decides to step to him and send him down memory lane. What it could have, would have, should have been if he had to pick the right woman. Mm-hmm. So she's still letting him know things is getting rocky. It's even worse. Okay, she never said step off on girl. Okay, but she's just that little voice in the back.
Give you options.
Okay, this is what you could have had. This is what you should have had. Maybe you can still have it. That's up to you.
So
but
what's my thoughts about that? Are you feeling like, is she a little bit she needs some self-confidence?
Okay, we're going to get to that part of it.
I'm sorry, because I'm just like...
Okay, we're going to get to that part of it. But we're just explaining her dynamic. Have you ever met anyone or experienced that yourself? That you know that this is going to be right. This person, just the light ain't came on. I'm not going to give this up until maybe someday, because, hey, every dog has their day. Every lie gets revealed. Everybody who ain't real shows themselves eventually. So do you have the patience to wait for that? Is the love deep enough for you to wait for that mate to come to the reality that it should have been me, or it is going to be me? Or are you going to step over that line to push it further? Okay. Or are you going to stand back and let it happen organically and then just be there to pick up the pieces? Do you know anything like that? Do you know where you're going? No, just stop me. But yeah, think about it. Think deeply. I don't even have to be somebody you know. It could have been a story you heard. It could have been anything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you think about it. Would you be the one to do that? How deep does your love go?
I'm sorry. I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I'm only speaking for myself. That's no shade to anybody who feels that way. But for me, no.
Okay, beautiful sister says no. I'm asking my flavor family in the chat. How deep would you go? How far would you go? How many mountains would you climb and how many valleys would you go low? Okay. Like Gladys.
I would love to hear your input, because my reasoning for me is, and it's through many years of self-reflection, growth, and all that good stuff that you do as you grow and you learn. If you can't make me your first option, I don't need to be an option. That's me. Because, I know who I am. I know what I offer. So if I have to convince you of that, that means you're not meant to get what I'm giving. That's me. That's me.
Okay, so I have a 12-inch cast iron skillet. I'm putting a half a cup of canola. Well, this is vegetable. I thought it was canola. Ooh. They keep giving me vegetable. Yeah, I like canola. Okay.
I seen Miss Deborah said something. It got redacted. What age group? What age group for what? Head to the no. That's virtual high five, Miss Huckabee. Because no.
Okay, what Miss Huckabee said?
She said heck to the no. If you don't appreciate what I'm offering you on the first round, you don't get a second round. That's it. That's it. You go over there and find what you need over there. I'll find the person that appreciates me now.
I feel you.
That's how I feel. No.
Okay, that's two women's opinion. Okay, so to answer the question about Gladys and her self-esteem in this song. Okay, I'm not talking about Gladys as a person because we're talking about a song. You could say that her self-esteem was probably a little crushed. Or you can say that she's very determined to get what she wants. She knows herself. She knows this man. The man doesn't know himself. She's trying to help him grow. Okay. Or you could say, hey, she should have just stepped off and found somebody that wanted to put her first, at first. A lot of things you can say. Okay. Deb says, just my head clicking the door. Deb says, just her head clicking the door. Okay, that's what Deb says, y'all, out there. Okay, so I'm saying it can be a lot of different dynamics. And Gry Brewer said, well, my foods be hurting. Yo, what? Yo, your foot's be hurting. You know I can't see. Oh, let me push this thing closer. Your foot's be hurting because you be walking so fast. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes,
Hey there, Lone. How are ya? You said you may have low self-esteem, but I ain't that low. And you tried to make me the maybe. Nope. That was the final nail in the coffin.
Absolutely. I'm like, if you gotta pick between me and number B, or let it be, let be the one, because I ain't doing it. I will excuse myself from the scenario. If you gotta pick, I should be number one. It shouldn't even be a contest. Okay, that's for me.
Okay, so we have heard it from the Flavor Fam. We have heard it from the Flavor in the house. Okay, we've heard it, haven't we? Now you got my throat tickling. Okay, but I'm gonna say that's another dynamic of love in second place, in the second position. Excuse me, because now thank you. She has water for me. Yay. See, that's what happens. My throat got a tickle in it. It's allergy season again, y'all. Did it snow and the sunshine at the same time?
I swear we got 4 seasons in one day.
We got 4 seasons in one day. And I got every last one of them. And the one little piece of pollen that decided to float through my window got in me. But anyway, so that's what I'm saying. When you peel back the layers of the onion with a lot of these dynamics, it just doesn't go one way. Okay, Lowell says, trying to be in love with someone, but you seem to come last. I stay away from here long. Okay. Okay, I'm having an unstable connection, y'all. I must be talking too much heat, because yeah, I'm talking too much heat, because it's like, okay, it's trying to shut sister down, but it's the truth. Let me check on the heat in my skillet so we can get this fish going. Okay, so I got me a little itty bitty piece of water in here, because y'all know how I do. But to make beautiful assistant feel happy, I'm gonna take this. So if you get you one of these from the dollar store to fit every skillet. You put it on here, and then I take a little bit of water on my hand, and I do that. I don't hear nothing. There's no anger, so that means I need to put this off a 6, and I'm gonna turn it to an 8. Once I get some anger, then I can get my fish up in this piece. Okay, but I done got a whole lot of heat here in this here chat. Okay.
I know a woman who went back to a spousal abuser after 40 years. Oh my.
Now tell me why you think that dynamic occurred. I got my opinions.
So
tell me yours.
So do I. But let's let the chat speak it.
Yes. I want somebody to tell me why you think after 40 years she went back. So Lowell says her children guilt tripped her.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
No.
Do you really think that it was the guilt from the children? Because after 40 years, they were probably old and decrepit anyway. Okay.
They only confirmed what she was already feeling.
Right. Okay. So this is what she says. So Beautiful Sister says she thinks that they only confirmed what she was feeling. I say this. What is comfortable for you, people tend to gravitate to. Whether it seems logical to us, we don't know what her backstory was before she even got with this guy. You know what I'm saying? You said you feel sorry for her, for the man. What you say? You feel sorry for the man she left. Oh, the other guy. Yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you. And she was probably in a better relationship for herself. But if you don't know how to accept healthy love, and what feels comfortable to you. Hey, sweetheart, my grill master, like I said, he's been working like I don't know what on Fridays. So I've been excusing him and letting him rest. He's gonna come down later. Okay, she was in an excellent relationship. Right, but that scared her.
And see, that comfortable being uncomfortable
Let me check.
mentality. That's what it is. It's comfortable being uncomfortable. That was uncharted territory for her.
It's getting angry, y'all.
It was uncharted territory, and so that other relationship was familiar. In my opinion.
Okay, you got a lot of opinion today. Come over here and talk to the people while I put the fish in here.
I got lots to say, because like I said, this is a very personal topic to me. Some people feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and we covered that in a previous segment.
Yeah.
Okay, some people are comfortable being uncomfortable, and this is my personal opinion. When you have a new dynamic, even if it's a healthy dynamic, if that person hasn't dealt with whatever it is that's causing them to keep replaying those negative situations, they're going to keep falling back into those habits. Even if they have positive influences in front of them, they're going to go back to what they're used to because it's comforting, even if it's wrong. And that's from my personal opinion, my personal experiences, people I've known in the past that have done these things. Like, they could have a perfectly viable situation in front of them that would be healthy for them, but because mentally they don't feel comfortable there, because that's something that's foreign to them at this point, they will backtrack to something that is toxic. That's my personal preference. That's my opinion. Sorry. I had to put that in there. Sorry.
Okay, so you've heard it from the mouths of the baby. Okay. That's her personal.
That's my opinion.
No, but she's absolutely right. And so we don't understand the mentality. And I just put 2 pieces of fish in here. And that's all I'm going to put in because I don't want to crowd it. So I'm going to take it down to a 7 because I know I got this paprika on here and it'll brown it really quick before my fish is ready to do its thing. So this cooking real nice now. So what she's saying is absolutely true, Lone. And I'm going to tell you, we don't understand it because that has not been our experience. But I'm going to tell you, I know people who have been systematically crushed emotionally and sometimes physically their whole entire lives. They've been told they don't deserve more. They've been told that you better take what you can get. They've been told, be happy and shut up about it. Okay, so that carries into their lives. If no one ever taps them on the shoulder and say, hey, you worthy. Look in that mirror and build yourself. Don't go to another relationship until you know that you can stand your ground. They don't do that, okay? And they continue to be beaten into submission emotionally. So in her mind, that viable relationship, she was always waiting for the shoe to drop because it was unfamiliar and she was not used to that environment. It scared her. And she probably did little systematic things to self-sabotage in that relationship and to go back to where she should not have ever been, because even though that was abusive, even though it was a horrible experience, it felt like home.
Right.
And her children or no one else could have convinced her had she really been fully whole and healed.
Let me read to you what Lone said. She said her siblings were angry at her for going back.
Yeah.
But they saw what he did to her. They drove her to a hospital and looked after her kids when she was in the psych ward. It felt like a slap in the face. So she went back to it after the psych ward.
Yes. Well, the psych ward, obviously, just because you go to the psych, if you've got 40 years or you've been alive for however many years, and you've been abused for that many years, you need that many years to try to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you, a lot of times the psych ward takes many years to figure out what they need to figure out for you. Okay, so that is a continual journey. Okay, that doesn't mean she had a breakdown. She went to the psych ward, she had a breakdown, but that didn't cure her. I'm going to turn this because it needs it. Okay, so let me get this. Just like that. Matter of fact, I'm going to get my other little thing. My other little spatula thing here. I want to make sure that I get this perfectly turned. Okay, just like that. But you don't want to turn it too soon and it's not ready. Because I'm going to do 2 turns on this. So just like that. Okay, so I got that over there. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to get my spaghetti sauce going. Put this back on here. And get this over here. So, my pan, beautiful assistant, where did she go? Okay, she'll be back. And I'll get my pan. But I'm going to tell y'all, that's what I feel about. I don't know the woman, but I know the situation. And that is possibly what the situation is. Because you think logically, that shouldn't be. The saucepan, please, so I can do the sauce. You know, Long says sometimes you can be in a relationship and your partner prioritizes you last. Make you feel like you are in second place or worse. Exactly. And I'm going to tell you, you should always feel like number one in each other's lives. You should never feel like second fiddle. And the person that you spend, yes, the person that you spend, is that it? No, the smaller one. The smaller one. The person that you spend your life with, your time with. Okay, what you say, Huckabee? You said time ago. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. Okay, because it is our nature. It should be your nature to protect yourself.
But see, to be thankful that you have that mentality, because there's a lot of people who haven't learned that love for themselves to protect themselves. And so they're willing to sacrifice their own well-being, thinking that they're loving the other person right. And it's not. That's not what you need to do. That's not what you need to do.
Because sometimes you can't love somebody to love them better, or love them enough
to make them love you back,
or not to make them love you back, or to make them realize that you are the right person, or to make them realize to love themselves and not take abuse from someone else because they think that it's going to be a better situation.
Exactly.
And so Long says what?
Long said, I think in those relationships, the partner takes for granted that you have everything right and takes for granted that you'll always be there and be happy with scraps. That's facts. That's facts. The minute you say enough is enough, they're either going to be mad at you or they're going to be willing to fix it. So you have to stand up for yourself, because no one's going to do it for you. No one's going to do it for you.
Now that's the second turn, y'all. I flipped it because it's getting beautiful over here. And yeah, she's absolutely right. I keep saying this. Everybody is the master of their own fate. Nobody forces you. Nobody has a gun to your head. We have emotional things that keep us in places and immobilize us a lot of times. Okay? And we put ourselves in a position of being second, and we try to put the responsibility off on other people. Deb says, run. Never look back. Okay. And in the case of Huck over there, she like, I ain't gonna be still long enough to be going through all of that. Okay. But I'm gonna tell you, there are so many. You want to know why the divorce rate is so high? Okay, and this is just my take on it. Because people don't take the time to learn each other. They don't take the time to explore. Everything that glitters is gold. If it's cute, I want it. If it's popular, I want it. If it got money, I want it. Yo.
Hey, and Ms. Malone said, I value love, but to me, spending time with me is better than diamonds. That's right, because you can't replace time.
There you go.
You can't replace time. Once it's gone, it's gone.
There you go.
So use your time wisely. That's what I say.
There you go. There you go. You said a mouthful. Okay, let me check this because I think I can get these pieces out.
Good. I'm hungry. Oh, did I put those noodles out for you?
No, but you can get those noodles on. Actually, you can have those cooked, and I just do the sauce.
All right. I'll do that.
Yep. I'm going to get this out in 1 second. Well, this is a good conversation. I don't want nobody to be scared. I want you to be able to say what you think.
Right.
And that's
no wrong answer. There is no wrong answer.
There is no wrong answer. There is no wrong answer. Every answer is welcome. Every answer is poignant. Every answer is true.
I'm gonna read what Miss Huckabee just said. She says, "I love you, but I love me more." Virtual high five, girl. Ooh, if I could just, I wish I could just give you a quick. Ooh, ooh, yes, please, yes,
Exactly.
yes.
So with the Gladys, she's spending a lot of time and energy trying to convince this guy that she's better, and she probably is. But then after you get him, if he comes to you,
Appreciate you.
is he really what's best for you?
Exactly.
Or have you been so long? Is it the principle of the thing now?
Yeah.
You've been pursuing this so long, you're pursuing the fantasy, and you ain't really had the reality.
Right.
Okay? Maybe there's a reason why he needed to go over to her. Maybe he was so shallow, so he needed to be over there with her. Because you seem to be very deep and embedded. And you're not going to change a leopard's spots. You're not going to do that. So the thing is, that person needs to grow and come to the realization themselves. You poking and prodding and parading and saying, hey, look how bad she is and I'm great, is not really going to give you the stability that you are looking for in this relationship. Because when it's for you, you get chosen and you're number one. And you're number one with them and they are number one with you. And there ain't no convincing and there's no songs writing. There ain't none of that. Okay? It just is what it is. And people want to make relationships work because of whatever reason. A relationship is an action word. Love is an action word, but it shouldn't have to be drudgery. There's a difference. Okay, let me do this.
What did Lone say? Lone said, my husband gets upset if I go sit in my reading chair in the lounge. We could sit there for hours in the office, but not talking and be happy. That's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be able to enjoy each other's company without saying a word. But then it feels forced. You should be able to just be you and they be them, and y'all could be y'all each other together.
Now I'm taking it down to a 6 because this grease is really hot. I just took 2 of the catfish out. Now, like I done told y'all, when this pan gets really hot, it cooks faster. So it's going to brown faster and it doesn't have to be done. So I take it down and let it cool just a little bit. And I'm going to wipe this grease off.
Those 2 done? Do I need to
those 2 are done. You need to taste them.
No, I said check them.
I thought you said taste them.
I mean, I will taste it if you're offering.
I'm not offering. I'm going to let you guys see how beautiful it is, though.
Long said, I told my man I would never compete for his love. If he leaves me, he leaves. I am not going to debase myself.
Okay.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? Beautiful. Do you see how beautiful that fish is?
That's very
Now
beautiful.
we're going to let it sit, and it's going to
rest, and
let's put it over here. Okay.
But that's 100%. That is 100% facts. That's called you appreciate your value. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That don't mean you love him any less. That just means you love yourself just as much as you love him.
We're going to put some more in here. I'm putting a couple of more up in here, y'all. So I'm doing 2 at a time. Putting it in the bag. Shaking it. Just like that. So I can fully coat it. Then I'm going to get it over here. Let it do its little thing. Let me bring this over here, out of the way. Okay. I'm going to get this fish in here. But I'm going to test it because, see, you see how hot that is? And I took it down to a 6. I'm going to take it down further. Because I want all my fish to look beautiful. Y'all know how I am about aesthetics. I'm like the secret love, okay? I need for it to be beautiful. So what you do is you shake a little bit of your flour off. Just kind of lay it in there, just like that. Get enough. See, this is real hot. these little pieces here. I'm gonna put 3 in here because these little pieces are smaller than the first ones. And this is gonna brown really quickly, so I'm gonna have to be very, very intentional and watch this because we'll have Cajun style, and I don't want Cajun.
I mean, it's not okay.
Yeah, I don't want
That
nine.
ain't this one.
That's okay. That's not this one. Okay, so got that in there. Put this on here. Close the bag up. Go back over here. Fill her up again. So now I'm going to put the last 3 in. They're pretty big, so I probably will do 2 in 1. Let me close that up. And yes, I'm making a big mess over here with this flour. Because I got this glove going, and it's just like, yeah. I got flour everywhere, y'all. But I'm going to... Okay, come on, beautiful sister, do your thing. Because you know I hate mess.
I know you do. But before I do, let me read Mo's other message. She said, another angle to this. What about relationships where the partner is lying about their sexuality? Oh,
okay, Lord. That's another show. And that's why you're second. And that's why you're second, right?
Right? And she said to me, that's selfish. I've seen women lose all their youth to a gay man who comes out late in life. Woo! That's a whole nother topic. Woo! That's a whole nother.
And do you know that goes back to knowing who you are and not being in the shadows and being who you be.
Right, and you know, in my opinion, I feel like there are signs. We tend to overlook red flags because we don't want to have to deal with the reality of what's going on. But a lot of times, if there's a situation like that, you see signs like they're not as emotionally connected to you. They are probably very distant, kind of doing their own thing. Exactly. We only see what we want to see. Exactly. That part. That part.
Okay. So I'm turning this because, like I said, that paprika and this heat together is doing the browning. So let me get this turned. Just like that. Let's see what's going on.
I forgot what I was doing. What was I coming over here to do?
I don't know.
I came over here and started talking. I forgot why I was here.
I don't know why she was here. Okay, I'm going to turn this back up now because the fire has gone down. The heat has gone down. And I wanted to brown this nicely. So I need you for the sister to find something to do with this pasta pot because I want to put my sauce on.
Oh,
I really do.
I'm going to put it back.
You know, you think I don't think it's going to fit.
Why not? This is a pretty big guy.
Okay, well, do your thing. So, like I see, this I Will Your Woman one, it's a big one. It's a wide spectrum. It is a wide spectrum of emotions and things that can occur. And like I said, at the end of the day, she is fantasizing about something that she thinks is going to happen. That may or may not materialize in the way that she wants. And I'm going to leave it like that. Okay.
Oh, and hold on, long left. One more message. I told my husband he is not allowed to leave. I'm too old to start this mess over again. Said you stuck. We here in it for life.
Okay.
That's it.
What you say? We're in this love together. We got the kind that lasts forever. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, and forever can be a very long time. And you're shaking. Here she goes.
My arm hit you. My bad.
To stay away from my computer.
Put that stuff away. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry.
If you saw it, I thought we were gonna get through this show without her rocking.
Nobody saw except like a few of y'all.
Except a few thousand people. That's all. Okay. Anyway, so like I was saying, the dynamic with Luther and the secret, and you don't want nobody to know. It can still be a secret because you don't want nobody to know because you creeping. Like another song. Yeah. Okay? You're creeping. You're doing something you're not supposed to. You could be doing what Lone is saying, okay? Or you could be doing it, just hanging out there. You can be in this relationship and your heart is not in it. So you don't feel connected. Okay? There's a myriad of reasons, okay, that someone can play in the second position. You can be in the second position and not even realize you're in the second position. Okay, that's another thing. And you're gonna say, how do you not know? Well, life be life, and you be busy. That person's busy, and you just kind of go along with the rhythm of things. And you are not really connecting, but hey, life is busy. So you figure, hey, and they're off doing whatever they're doing, and you may be off doing whatever you're doing. Okay? Each one of you are playing second in a relationship because the relationship should be central station. And when you are not coming together at some point, you two separate entities, and you're putting yourself in second position. And when you put yourself in second position, that is when vulnerability hits for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? It takes a strong, very strong person or people to commit to something for a lifetime, okay, and never waver, okay? When you have that kind of commitment, you can have 100 beautiful bodies in front of you, and the only body that you see is the one that you vowed your commitment to. That's it. That's the only one that matters to you. They could throw themselves at you. It would not matter. But when you're able to falter, that means that your commitment is not solid. And that's the bottom line. Hold on, let me check this thing. Okay. Yeah. Oh, baby. This is going to be a good one. Yeah. Okay, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Once I flip, and that one will be ready too. We get that on here. And as you can see, I'm not doing any covering. I'm doing more so covering to keep this mess from getting all over the place. Okay, let me get my spaghetti sauce on. And this is simple. This is why we use a little base. It doesn't matter which one you use. Whatever's on sale. This cost me what, $1.59, something like that. Store brand. So I'm pouring it in just like that. And I will do two because my little grandson, Lord have mercy, this child loves himself some spaghetti. You know, so I'm going to do two of these. Okay, and these are 24 ounces, so 48 ounces of this. And this is just like the store brand. It says chunky garlic and herb. I don't know how chunky it is or the garlic, but you know what? Okay, we're going to add to it anyway. So this is our base. So we're taking our base and we're putting it in here.
Oh, God realized that on Tea Fridays. That's right. We spilling the tea for y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all got some cups ready?
I'm telling you, you get your cup ready. For your youngins, get them cups ready. I'm going to show you how to get 40-something years, okay, and still going. I'm going to show you the possibility is there. The possibilities are endless. And if you don't want to do that, I'm going to show you how to get to knowing who you are and loving being who you are. Because it's okay. This is not a place to tell you that you got to have a relationship. This is a place to tell you whatever it is that you want to know about. And we're going to learn together. You see what I'm saying? Because I respect anyone who is willing to sit alone and know themselves and know their worth. Bottom line, if we all did it from the beginning, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to y'all. And that's a fact. I came on this platform because if I heard one more thing about the narcissistic somebody, I was going to scream. Because I know a whole lot of good men. Okay? I know a whole lot of good women. I know some bad ones too. But let's give an equal playing field for everybody.
Malone said there ain't no tea in this house. It smells like water. Cold in the shop.
Oh boy, let me check this fish. All right, so this right here, that's ready. We get that out. We get it over here on this thing over here.
And honestly, honestly, like, this is my humble opinion. A lot of things that we talk about, like, they all tie in together, and it comes down to communication. It comes down to knowing what you want and need from your situation, whether it's a relationship, whether it's temporary, whether it's nothing at all, and being willing to stand on business and love yourself enough to not let nobody play you. That's what it all comes back to. Every last one of these conversations.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Okay, so we got these out. We're gonna take the tip down again, just to soothe it, soothe the savage mind. Yeah, we're gonna soothe it a little bit, y'all. Okay, I need something to wipe this grease up because get on my last nerve.
Oh, you want the microfiber or the
Your microfiber is good. Y'all will notice that I got a thing about cleaning. That's just the way it
honestly,
is.
clean either. You know what's good.
You know, so
Y'all
yeah.
been here long enough. Y'all know what's up.
Okay, so I'm bringing the temperature down on my oil. I got my last little pieces going in here. I'm gonna let y'all see what we got thus far. Again and again.
Woo!
This what we working with, y'all. Give me some hearts if you see what I see.
Hungry.
Okay.
I'm so hungry, y'all.
So now let me get you back over here. I'm gonna get your last little family up in here. Yes, I am. The last of the family. I'm gonna check you out with a little bit of sprinkle. And it's still mad. And it's at a 5. Okay, so we're gonna take it. We got our last little pieces here. And we're gonna shake them up. Just like that. Get them all nice and coated. Take this top off. And let me reach in here and see which one gonna come out first. Are you gonna be the big one? Is the big one coming out, y'all? This one said it ain't hiding with no more. Okay, so we're gonna take this one. We're gonna lay it down just like that. And I'm gonna get another one. I'm gonna see if I can get them all in here. And then we could be done with the fish. Because the sauce don't take any time at all. Now you can slow cook your sauce all day long, that's good. But you don't have to. In this life, Casey shows you how you can get the results in no time. Let me get this in here. We got 3, y'all. We got 3 going. Okay, let me get rid of this. And clean my hand. Because as y'all see, I got flour all over my hand. And I do need another skillet because I want to saute these vegetables and make it really quick.
Okay.
Let me get some soap. Clean up my hands. Just like that. Dry them off. And straighten up all this extra stuff over here. All right. So what I'm going to do now to expedite this situation with the sauce, because our fish said, I'm ready.
Come on, eat me now.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm going to saute these. I'm going to sweat these vegetables. That is a high-end chef thing you do. You don't fry them, you sweat them. Okay. So that's a little tip there. Okay. And we're going to sweat them. I'm going to sweat them in this little skillet. And sweating simply means that your vegetables are going to maintain some of the integrity. So they're not going to disappear or decimate in your sauce. Let me spray this. And then we will begin.
Are you going to open this now?
Yes, I want to open that.
You want this little
No. Okay, beautiful assistant is going to get me a few of these fire roasted tomatoes just for a little bit of texture, and they give a really good flavor. Because like I said, we're not doing meat in this because we got the fish. We get this over here. Okay. Okay, we got a little bit of these, and I'm going to just spoon a few of them into my sauce. I don't want a lot. I just want a little. Let me get a spoon. And this is frying really nice. See, I got it down on a 5 because at this point, this is the third batch, and that grease is humming. It is hot. So I am taking a couple of teaspoonfuls of these fire roasted tomatoes, maybe 3. And I'm just putting them in, maybe 4. We're going to do 4. Heaping. Okay, just like that. Okay? And the rest I will put away to save for something else. That's why I love this can opener I got, because the lid goes right back on until I can get it into something else. Okay, so I got that. Let me get this paper towel and kind of wipe that off.
I think they have turned.
Oh, your stove got turned. Oh, she over there not cooking my spaghetti.
I'm looking, I'm like, hey, they ain't doing what I need.
You're over there not cooking my spaghetti, y'all. Okay, so let me get a little oil. So I'm going to get a little bit of oil to put in the skillet, not a whole lot. About a teaspoonful of oil. Just a little to heat it so I can get my veggies in. And what I'm going to do is, these vegetables here, I'm going to sweat them. Once I sweat them, then we're going to incorporate them in our sauce. But before we do that, we're going to start hitting it with the seasoning. Now, you know this sauce doesn't have any real seasoning. So what we're doing, and I have tomato paste. I like the tomato paste in the tube. It just has a very aromatic flavor. Okay. Long said what? Oh, she said no. We see this already. Okay. So, yeah. That's Gladys's story, y'all. So now, I want to venture into, and I'm doing 2 tablespoonfuls of this tomato paste. And why am I doing this? Because these little store brand sauces are so watery, and my sauce needs to be robust. So I always add tomato paste to these sauces. That's why. Okay, got that in there. The thing I hate, what I can't stand, is when I see spaghetti sauce on some spaghetti and it's like this soupy liquid running from underneath it. The sauce needs to stick to the spaghetti. That's it. That's all. That's everything. Okay, just like Confunction singer who had his little thing going on with so he was the side piece. Put it that way. Okay, he was the side piece. And he didn't really like it. She let him on. She told him all kinds of things. She fed him smoke. I think that he was a distraction for her because she really, really didn't want to break up the relationship, but she wasn't really fulfilled. So she blew all kind of smoke at him to have him hanging on, and he's getting deeper and deeper in the mix. So he's going around calling her in the middle of the night because she says, call me at 10, and he calls, and other guy's there. He seems to settle for, hey, this is the way love is. This is the only way I know about love. And Lone says, I spent many years being told to shut up, so I'm making up for lost time. I say what needs to be said. No sugar counting. I swear I hear a church organ withdraw every time I say something spicy. Girl, let me tell you something. It ain't nothing wrong with expression. It's nothing wrong with expression. Let me check this fish. Okay, we want to lift this because I don't want that to bubble over. Let me check my fish. I'm going to take it up to a 6, y'all, because the heat has dissipated. But I'm going to flip it. Beautiful. And it's so funny, right? The longer you cook it, the longer the oil gets seasoned, it browns it so beautifully. But you got to be careful because if it's not hot enough, when you flip your fish, it will fall apart in your pan frying. Okay. Let me bring this up a little bit. I'm taking it to a 7 because I want it to heat up. Let me put this back on. Just like that. So, in his situation, what do you think? Would you? Oh, drop my garlic. It's closed though. Would you be a participant in a relationship like that? Okay, he's getting deeper. I mean, the love that he has for this girl supersedes any common sense. Okay, because, and I'm just gonna stick it out there. I've been trying to keep my opinion on stuff. So, oh goodness, and this. Okay, let's see. Okay, there you go. It's the right way now. Okay, I've been trying to be impartial, y'all. I done went through Luther. I done went through Gladys. I can't stand no more. Let me check the fish. Okay. All right, so she's checking my spaghetti. I'm going to get my veggies in here to start to sweat, y'all. And then I'm going to tell y'all what I think. Because I know you just been dying to hear my opinion on it.
It's only right. I'm just I'm just really thinking, like, how much could that person care about you as an individual or your mental state if they would allow you to stay in limbo and question who you are in their life? That's what I wonder. How much do they really care about you?
What's that? Well, that's a good question. So now you get into the to the arena of how much they care about you versus how much they care about themselves.
Exactly.
Okay. So what I did to sweat, I'm putting the top on here. And it's going to sweat. The condensation will sweat the vegetables. Okay. I'm still looking at my fish over here. It's on the 6. And now I'm going to finish putting my little seasonings in here. So I'm going to hit it with the blessings. Y'all know this. For those of you just coming in, this is my all-purpose seasoning blend. No sugar, no salt. I can make it rain. You use what you normally use as and this is not even an all-purpose seasoning. What this is a food enhancer. This is why everything you use it in, it enhances what you have and does not cover the flavor. So that's what I want everybody to know. And that's why it's so great for using and everything else.
It works for everything.
I am going to take some garlic powder because the dynamic of garlic powder is totally different than minced garlic or fresh garlic. So I'm going to put the half a teaspoonful of that in here.
Miss Long said, you tell us your opinion, testify.
Huh?
Yes, we waiting on.
Okay, just a second. Let me put, oh, listen.
Oh, and she said, my mother always discouraged my voice, but everyone else was a loud one. She felt I was too honest. Ain't no such thing, in my opinion, ain't no such thing as too honest. If they can't handle it, then that means they are happy living a lie.
Okay, I just put a half a teaspoonful of celery flakes. I'm doing a half a teaspoonful of onion powder.
Like, I'd rather you burst my bubble so I can live in reality than you let me float off into oblivion in lies. No, thank you.
1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And I'm going to do a pinch of salt. So about an 1/8 pinch of salt. And then I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of this minced garlic. So that's 1, and that's 2. And why did I not sweat the garlic? Because I want the garlic to maintain its mellowness. I don't want to take the chance of it getting bitter. So it will cook along in the sauce. Now I have my herbettes. I have chopped basil. I have chopped Italian herbs. And then I have parsley here. And yes, parsley does have a flavor. So I'm going to do what I call a pinch. If you're not familiar with a pinch is your index finger, your thumb. You can have a little one, you can have a medium one, you have a big one. Casey's hitting it with the big one. So this is the basil. And I'm doing the Italian herbs, same way. Just like that, in there. And my parsley I use for my garnish. Okay, so that's going to go over there. Now, one more thing that I do, anytime that I use sweetener for a lot of stuff that's Southern roots. However, there's method behind the madness of the sweetness in your tomato sauces or tomato-based things because it helps cut the acidity. It doesn't make it dessert, but it makes it palatable so you're not doing that thing back there you get. I actually like that thing back there. I don't like that thing. So that's why I do this thing. Get that little surprise being in. So let me get this over here. Let me get my little sweetener. My sweetener of choice is Splenda Zero.
Oh, and Lauren also said user, abuser, consumer. You can spell user out of each one of those words. That's very true.
Yep.
Very true.
My sweetener of choice is Splenda. I put 3 squirts. You can use a tablespoon of the whatever sweetener you want or not. It's up to you because guess why? It's your kitchen,
It's
your
your
tray.
thing. Do what you want to do.
So now, let me stir this up. Let me check my vegetables that are sweating. And I'm going to take my pan with my fish up. Just a little.
Other fish is over there.
Huh? And
I
I'm
was looking for your other fish. So, you want me to leave those noodles over there just sitting, or you want to put them in something? Or
no. You just rinse them, make sure that
I rinsed them already.
and you make sure they don't stick.
Okay. Yeah, they're good. They're good.
Okay, so I'm stirring this. I'm moving that. I want them to be free falling. Another tip: if you make pasta and you make it ahead of time and it gets a little sticky, get yourself some spray, cooking spray, and spray it and run it around it, and it will free fall.
I'm gonna just do a secondary rinse just in case. I cooked it in the oil, so it should be fine.
Okay.
It's nice and singular.
Yeah, right. Okay, so let me check this. Turn it over. It's a little soft because I was cooking it slow. So I got to be mindful when I turn this that I don't mess the other side up or break my fish. There you go. That's perfect.
And see, I don't know. I know this could be a scary topic for some people, especially if you have a friend or somebody that you know that's been dealing with this kind of stuff. And sometimes they'll take their anger out on you as misdirected anger because they don't have anywhere else to place it. But I mean, honestly, it's up to you whether or not you want to traverse that terrain. But I mean, you know what's right and what's wrong for you. You know what I mean? It's hard though. It's hard because it's like you want to be helpful, but it's also like you don't want to step on nobody's feet, nobody's toes.
Oh, she just giving me all kinds of stuff to talk about.
I know. I'm just like, right? I mean, it's one of those topics that can just cover a lot of area. Ooh.
Okay, that's almost ready. Let me check this. I'm going to give y'all my opinion. Trust me. Don't worry. Don't worry. Be happy. This is cooking down really nicely. Get that over here. And get this over here. All right. I'm really being mindful of this fish because it's the last little bit in the batch, and I don't want this to get, I want all the fish to have a uniform color, bottom line. Okay? So, I will start with my opinion. As far as this love train thing, I truly believe that a self-esteem issue is there. Okay? There are people for everybody in this earth. Sometimes I think people pursue things that they can't have because they really don't want the responsibility of having it. I want you to think about what I'm saying. Some people set themselves up for failure because they really don't want to attain the prize. Okay? They don't want to be in the Olympics. They feel like that is the need to be part of the race. So they put themselves in self-sabotaging positions, and they know they're not going to win. Then you wonder why Lone says settling. Yes. You wonder why a lot of times people always say, oh, He messed around with her. She messed around with him. And they got together and they didn't stay together. The thrill is gone. Because the thrill was only set up because of the secrecy and dynamic and the fact of unattainability. Okay? For some. I'm not going to say for everybody. But for some, the unattainability was the catalyst and the lure. Yes, it was. So, for this gentleman, and let me check my fish, because I think it's ready.
By the way, y'all, it smells all types of good in here. Just saying. For those of y'all who don't have smell-o-vision, which is nobody because it don't exist yet. But it smells mighty tasty up in here.
All right, let me grab this fish out of here. Put it on here.
So then it makes you wonder how much of it is a self-esteem issue for the person in question.
What do you mean?
Like a person who's picking the wrong people.
Okay, which one are we talking about now?
We're talking about the like the psilocybin one. We're picking the ballistic lamb or whatever. How much of that is a self-esteem issue?
Psilocybin.
What's that? I'm sorry. What's the
Gladys Knight.
I'm sorry. Wrong singer. My bad. You said Gladys Knight. So how much of that is a self-esteem issue for the individual picking the wrong person?
That like I said, there are multiple dynamics. Okay, going on. Okay, so for now,
fish is done. Fish is done.
This is, if you can see what I see, beautiful. Okay, there you go. So we're gonna stick that over here. Okay, and we're gonna get our sauce on so I can tell you. I can really, as my nephew said, Auntie gonna spill the tea. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay.
Auntie Friday.
So
Yes, it is.
let me check my sweated vegetables. And they're great. Now I want to show you, this is what a sweated vegetable looks like. You see what I'm saying? It still has its color integrity, but it's chewable. So we want to put it in here. Let me put this top back on here. And let me turn this noise off. Okay. So I'm putting all the veggies in, just like that. Okay, we're going to stir them in. And we're going to get them over here. We're going to let them do their little cooking thing, a little warm, get little incorporate. They're going to get married. They're going to have a relationship. They're not hiding it. None of that. Okay. Let me stir it all in. Just like that. Okay, yeah, that's a good thing. All right, let's get it over here. Let's move this out the way. Get it back over here. All right. Okay, and all I did was just stir it. I'm going to bring it to a boiling boil, and then I am going to let it simmer. That is what I'm going to do. Okay, let me just dry this top off. I know y'all sitting at the edge of y'all seat. We about to go to church, y'all. Okay. Figuratively. Okay. We about to go to church. So don't turn that down. All right. While that happens, and I got the wrong time.
Which time what? For what?
For this spot.
Oh, it's over here. I got you. Right here.
Is this right now? No. Okay.
It's this one right here.
You sure? No.
Yes,
Okay, that's it. Okay. All right. So, and you can start making my sundown coffee, Missy.
Okay.
Because I didn't forget about that.
Okay, I got you. Oh, how are we making it today? The same.
Okay, I'm just having a regular
Just a
little
regular-
sip of my sundown coffee
All right.
because I've gotten so, y'all done revved up the sister now. Okay. Let me turn this on.
Sorry, excuse me.
Let me turn this on.
Then I'm on a roll
I'm
now.
gonna take it up. I'm going to put it on maybe like a 7. You want to be careful because the thing about spaghetti sauce, it will scorch. Oh, yeah, it will. So you want to be careful. I'm going to get all of this stuff out the way.
I mean, call me Cajun.
No, we're not doing Cajun.
Just joking, y'all. Joking.
We ain't doing Cajun. Okay. Get this out the way. Put this on here.
Water heat up. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these plates. I meant to do that.
Yeah, grab the plates, put them on the side. That way we don't have to have so much plank.
Yeah.
And
don't worry, I'll be quiet as a mouse.
I'm gonna let her get her plates, and then I'm gonna go. We're gonna have a little.
No, get to
I'm gonna tell you something good. Tell me.
Should I get Grandmaster yet or just wait?
Yeah, he's not yet. Just yet.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna let him rest because he got a big day tomorrow. Because we're gonna be here on Weekend Eats, and it is Stevie Wonder. Woo! Stevie Wonder reset. Oh yeah, baby. Y'all should have been looking at those shorts because I had a good time with that. So now I'm gonna run it down. My opinion from the beginning of Luther down to Confunction. I'm gonna tell you like this. You ain't hiding me. I'm too big in every way. Okay? You are not dimming my light. If you love me, you love all of me, every inch of me, every bit of me. And you let the world know it. Because I let the world know it every moment of the day. That's Luther. You don't hide me. That's me.
That's right.
2, Gladys. I love my husband deeper than the ocean, higher than any mountain, farther than any galaxy can see. But I don't love him enough for him to put me behind him. We're going to walk together.
Or not at all.
There you go.
Hey.
So, I'm not going to let you select me second. I'm not going to convince you that I'm good enough for you. I'm not going to sit and wait until you figure it out. You need to know. That's it. If you know, you know. For me. Now we get to Confunction.
Wait. Long said, I don't have a big hat to put on for church. These hats are gaudy.
Okay, nowadays you come as you are.
Yes, thank
Okay.
you as I am.
You come as you are, however you are. Okay, so you ain't got to have no big hat. You don't have to have no Sunday special. Okay, you just have to have an open mind and an open heart. That's all you need to do is be. Now we're going to talk about Confunction. Now, you wonder why I didn't use the new version from Bruno Mars, which is wonderful.
What's that? I'm sorry.
Bruno Mars remade the song.
I didn't know that. Okay.
But don't nobody do it like the original.
Thanks.
So, I will say for this gentleman, I think the gentleman needs to get therapy. And the reason why I say that is because this gentleman most possibly has commitment phobia issues. Mm-hmm. So he pursues people that he knows that he will never have. Where there's plenty of them out there that probably would be great. He continues in the trajectory of going for something that is clearly blowing smoke to him. Who is hanging on to him as entertainment, not as commitment. Okay? Because if she really wanted him, she could walk out that door and he would have her, maybe. I think if she walked out the door because he's continuing to ride that love train the way it is, it wouldn't be as pleasurable. And he'd probably send her back to whoever she's with, or she'd be lonely. And I think that she knows that. And I think that is why she has not made a commitment to him. Me personally, I'm old, y'all. I ain't got the kind of time. Okay. I opened my eyes and I remember being 1 year old. I looked around and I was a teenager. I looked around again and I was grown. I looked around another time and my hair's white. Do you think that I got that kind of time to be wasting for you to then tell me, oh, I'm going to throw you back? Nah, not sis. But that's just me. There are plenty of people out there who have not come to the realization that you are as important as the things you feel for other people. And I'm going to tell you, when someone allows you to put yourself in second place, or you allow yourself to be put in second place, you do yourself a disservice. You're doing a disservice to the person that you're dealing with, because don't nobody want seconds. Everybody wants the beginning. Everybody wants the start. Everybody wants it fresh. Okay? Everybody. You can say what you want. You are not going into the store looking for already been worn clothes. You may take them, but then you're going to go home and wash them so they can be what? Fresh. Stop settling. Go get what you want.
Yep, and Lone said getting up every day is an effort enough as it is without wasting your effort on a user. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Exactly. And I'm not saying that's the only epitaph, because it's not. I don't want you to feel like this, we're bashing people and blah, blah, this. I see every aspect. I see there are people out there hurting bad. They don't know what direction to go. Ain't nobody never told them they don't have to be like that. Nobody ever told them it's okay to just be you and to figure out who you are. And then if you want to share yourself, do you, boo? And it's okay. There's no shame in saying, hey, all I want to do is my hair and my nails and look at me. There's no shame in saying, hey, I just want to sit home and mix something up and watch TV. There's no shame in that, because that's your life. Ain't nobody living it but you. But when you take to letting other people direct you and make you feel like you're less than, that's when the real trouble begins, and it never ends. And I don't care how much therapy you get, because the bottom line is when you sit in therapy, you are revealing your issues from your perspective. And your therapist is dealing with you from your perspective, okay? Because they ain't living with you. They don't know all the inner secrets and all the things. They can help you when they get the real picture, and it may take a while for that. But I'm going to tell you, the damage that gets done as you grow when you're a child in a family dynamic, those damages stay with you and they help mold you. And you have to recognize that it has done something to you for you to try to fix it. Because if you don't realize it, it keeps repeating over and over and over. And you run behind somebody on a love train that you know is unattainable, instead of getting somebody that's free.
Preach. That's what Lone says. Preach.
Okay.
Facts. You're not wrong.
You become that woman who's blowing smoke at him because she needs constant validation all the time. Because that man she with probably is very nice.
You know what I read? I'm sorry, and this is something I came across on social media a couple of days ago.
I'm checking the source.
I would love to know what you guys think about what I'm about to say. I came across a post on Facebook the other day that said that healthy love is harder to endure than a toxic relationship. And the reason they said that is because toxic relationships, they allow you to, give the silent treatment or to close off and to be hateful and non-communicative. Mm-hmm. A healthy relationship forces you to attack those demons inside and to communicate in a way that is healthy and productive to the relationship and doesn't hurt the other person. It takes more work and effort. Although it yields better results, it is more difficult. It is. Especially if you're used to dealing with toxic situations.
Yep. And I'm gonna give you a great analogy, right? But what I'm gonna do first, we getting ready to wind down here. Our food is almost ready. You know I gotta have me some sundown coffee, y'all. I just got my regular instant. I'm feeling it. I'm gonna drink it. And I hope you guys do the same thing too. I hope you relax tonight. I hope you think. I hope you don't think. I hope you empty your mind and you just be. But right now, I'm going to take a sip of this little sundown coffee. For those of you who can't do it, hey, do some cocoa, do some water, do whatever makes you happy. And for those of you who can, cheers. Nothing special tonight. This is just my regular coffee.
But a little caramel.
Yeah. Plus a little caramel. She snuck that in there. I ain't know that, right? Okay, so she's trying to give me something special. But like I was saying, y'all, that's my analogy. For those of you just coming in and you're like, okay, here she go. No, you didn't hear the rest of the show, so you need to rewatch. I held my opinion to almost the end. Okay. And sounds like Crawford. Why can't you give me the respect that I'm entitled to? Why can't you treat me like I would be treated by any stranger on the street? Because I am not one of your fans.
Amen.
There you go. There you go. And that's from my girl Lone here in my flavor chat there, y'all.
But on the flip side of that, Lone, you only take what you're willing to accept. If you accept that,
Joan Crawford, yes.
That's what you, if you accept that, then you can't blame anyone else.
Exactly. And it's all about what you're willing to accept. We have the ability to make boundaries. I know people often say, say for instance, the other woman, and the person is married. You said she wanted love in the wrong. Yeah, true that. She did. She had a tumultuous life. Yes, she did. Joan Crawford, she's a wonderful older actress. Oh, well, she was actress from back in when I was not even an egg. She was yeah, but I like old movies. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. I was saying that you have to set boundaries in everything you do. For instance, like the other woman, or him being the other man. Okay, her, like I said, 9 times out of 10, she has an issue with having attention. I can almost guarantee that the man that she has probably is hardworking, has tried to supply her with all her needs, but because she is emotionally broken, she needs to be constantly in the limelight of someone's eye all the time. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to be the apple of your mate's eye, but Lord, life. Okay? Life. And if you don't see that the other person got to have a me time too, they got to work, they got to sleep, sometimes my husband says decompress. I do not get insulted when my husband comes home from working and he done worked 16 hours and he done commuted 2 hours round trip. And he says, I just want to sit here in this chair and decompress. And I say, hey, how you doing? Okay. Need anything, let me know. And I turn to my computer and he decompresses for however long he wants. And let me tell you, I don't feel no shade. I don't feel any of that. I don't feel nothing but love and respect. And the fact that he's 65 years old and he's still out there hitting it. Okay. And ain't never stopped since I met him. So I don't need him to be all over me and all this kind of stuff, because you know what? What he gives me is all over me all day long. And it don't have to physically touch me. Okay. But see, that's the difference. That is the difference. And I ain't going to tell you that every single day, 365, 40-something years, that there has been times that I want to hang him up in the closet. And it's me too. Because I ain't perfect and I'm knocking on his last nerve sometime. But at the end of the day, we getting on each other's nerves and we go through it together.
Right away.
And the commitment is there. And ain't nobody gonna shake it. But that's a choice. Okay. when you don't sit and you make these conscious choices, when you don't realize that you suck up the air from someone's life because you want them to worship you and fill up holes that they can't possibly fill, you put yourself in positions where it's impossibilities. You got to think about what's in front of you. You got to think about all of the consequences. No, I hear people say all the time, I didn't make no commitment to her. He did. You're right. You made a commitment to yourself to be better for yourself. Okay? And not let nobody put you second and blow smoke to you and tell you that you the one when they over there with the other one.
Telling them the same thing.
Or not telling them nothing.
Right?
Okay?
Right?
So that's what I'm saying. If you don't think you're worth that, then yeah, you continue to ride that train.
And be like that lady on Karamo.
If you're scared, you continue to ride that train. If you're unsure, you continue to do what? Ride that train. So there's a whole lot of reasons why you're going to put yourself in second position or you let somebody do it. It ain't just cheating. It ain't just greedy. It ain't just scared. It ain't just I don't care. It ain't just you're a narcissist. It ain't just, it's a whole lot of stuff. Take the time to find out what it is in you.
And see, that person may have some things going on too, and that don't mean you love them any less if you don't allow them to take advantage.
Oh, there's some good coffee. Yes. You go, sister, come over here and taste this sauce.
All right.
Because I think we can get ready to plate this up.
Plate this up. But yeah, like I was saying, like it doesn't mean that you love them any less if you don't allow them to take advantage of you. That just means you respect yourself just as much as you respect them.
Exactly.
That's all that means.
And tonight we did this catfish spaghetti thing as really as a metaphor because both are delicious on their own. Catfish, slap it on some bread, got your nice catfish sandwich. Oh yeah. Eat it by itself, put it with some grits, whatever. Any kind of fish.
Good.
Okay. Doesn't need anything.
No, ma'am. Okay.
It's not tart.
Nope.
It has enough salt.
Yep.
It has enough sweet.
Yep.
It has enough garlic and herbs.
Yep.
Okay.
And let's see what's up.
I'm going to trust her. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, clearly they are separate. Mwah. Same to you, Long. Clearly they are separate meals that we can enjoy separately. Okay. But and I know y'all love the crispiness and the goldenness and everything else of being first. And that fish shines, baby. So you want to be in the lane with the fish? You want the fish and the spaghetti on the plate. You want it all.
Should I go get the
yes. You want to get it all. Okay. And when you got that equilibrium, they do complement each other well. Yes, they do. And that is why I chose the catfish and the spaghetti. You don't ever want to be that spaghetti back there by itself. You want to have a partner and an equilibrium. Or have a whole plate to yourself and not be stressing over it. That's what I say. So I'm going to check my spaghetti sauce. They done went to get my grill master. And I got some questions for y'all. Okay. A question, really. Okay. Do you think that hiding your love is worth it in the long run? I'm going to let y'all marinate on that while I check this sauce. Okay. And why is it every time I come over here, y'all, it's a mess?
I can't really speak on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Every time. Okay. So let's see what's going on. Okay, that looks perfect. That's beautiful. I'm going to let you guys see. And like I said, you can cook this as long as you want. But I'm going to tell you, if you want to do the fast way, highly seasoned layers and bring it to a boil, then let it simmer while you talk to you. You'll be fine. Okay, let me let y'all see. So, as you can see, nice sauce, nice and hot. It's going to go wonderful on that pasta. Let me get it over here. Just bring that over here, and I'm going to take these plates and start setting them up. Just like that. Let me get my pasta. Let's see if beautiful system was right. If it's loose. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit in here, just like that. Just like that. And she didn't fit. It's not sticking. So actually it's jumping all over the place. And I'm gonna put
So you got this,
just a tiny bit for me.
a little bit. I'm a little hungry.
Yeah, I know you say
I know.
that.
I
You
do
say
it
it
every time.
all the time.
I do it every time.
And then she's like, oh, I can't
But
move.
guess what? I finna eat it all night long.
Yeah,
all
whatever.
night.
Okay. All right. So now I need a ladle. Give me a ladle. And get some sauce on here. Corey, come get your wonderful spoon.
Oh yes, the fork of the
The
Corey
fork,
fork.
whatever it is. The
The
Corey,
Corey fork.
not the Corey, but the Corey likes a special fork. What can I tell you?
I just like using metal.
Okay, let me put this on here really nice, just like that, y'all.
I hope you guys. I'm sorry. I hope you guys enjoyed this lovely conversation. I know I did, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Because you know what, this kind of conversation is something that we need to be spreading
You
around.
took my parsley.
I did.
Yeah, you
I'm
did.
sorry. I stole her parsley, not parsley. But yes, you need to share this to your friends because you know what, I'm sure that they could benefit from this kind of conversation. Because a lot of people feel like awkward to talk about these things, and you shouldn't. You should not. There's nothing wrong with this, with having conversations like this, so that you know. If you know better, you can do better. You know better, you do better.
As you guys can see, this resonated with Beautiful Assistant because she's been very chatty tonight.
Yes.
So tell me, can y'all handle the heat of these conversations?
Yes, please. Let me know what you feel.
Let me know if this is some these are things that you want to touch. Because hey, I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
She said she ready to go through the fire.
Yeah, I ain't scared. I want everything. I think that a lot of things are not touched upon. And hey, here's a way to do everything.
Yes, ma'am.
And the grill master cometh.
Oh, I am here. I am here.
Okay, so
Something smells good.
Everything smells good.
Good.
Everything.
Oh,
I gotta remember which one is yours. Okay. We put it over here, just like that. Okay.
It's about to be delicious. Yes, but please share.
and the mixologist did a wonderful job with this drink right here.
Yes, sir.
What is this called?
That is the Citrus Ocean.
Wow. He said the Citrus
The
Ocean.
Citrus Ocean, honey. Yes.
Yeah, I'll take you there.
Hold on, Mom said you need an additional show through the fire hour with Casey. Yes, we're gonna put y'all to the test through the fire.
Do the
Yes,
fire hour with Casey.
yes.
Long, I got enough shows as it is. Long. Okay.
Never too much, never too much.
We gonna have to work through this stuff in this show, cause Lord have mercy.
But I mean, this stuff is pertinent. I mean, this stuff can really change a life. For real. It really can. It only takes one moment of that epiphany hitting you, and it's like, dang, you know what? All these years I might have been doing it the wrong way. Let me try this. That's all it takes.
Here
So
you are, sir.
Ooh, I'm gonna slide out the way.
Give Girl Master a fork so I can take his.
Oh, please
Okay.
do.
That's all it takes.
Let me move. Okay, you can stand back, Corey, because that way they can see. You can show your
Actually,
plate.
show it off.
Show your plate up there, and then stand back some so they can see your face.
Oh,
You want a knife, Mama?
You don't need a knife.
No. Is that mine or
This
your
is
daddy?
trying to see if y'all can get a look at this.
I just wanted to let them see.
Okay, I'll let him finish.
Looks kind of
Oh,
great.
smell-o-vision.
Yes, sir. I'm telling you.
Smell-o-vision.
I think we need to be putting that on the
That
doc.
look-o-vision ain't working.
Look at this. Look
Get
at
a
that.
good
Get
picture.
a good picture.
Yes, I am definitely
Ooh.
challenging everyone to
Yes.
tell me my food doesn't look like my thumbnails.
Telling them. I'm just giving y'all a good quick shot, and I'm gonna hand this over.
Mm.
Here you
Okay,
go.
and bring that back up.
Did I move it down?
Here you
I'm
did.
sorry. No problem.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, that look good.
Yes,
Oh,
sir. And it tastes better.
Okay, let's move that.
This slaps you guys.
it's look delicious, darling.
This is great.
Okay, here you
And
go.
as you
Venus,
guys
man.
recall,
He
I
ain't
am
a
not
fish
a-
man.
I'm not a fish person.
He is not
This
a fish
right
man.
here,
I need me some hot sauce.
You don't need it though. It's perfect. It's
I don't need any
perfection.
hot sauce for
Well,
this.
I'm gonna get me some.
She said just for additional pleasing.
Who has catfish with no hot sauce? Come on now.
Hey, talk to me.
Me.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
I mean, that's good. First of all, let me tell you, this is so. I say this.
Oh my
I
God.
swear, I say this with everything I make or we make over here. It's just as tender as it want to be. It just the fork just went swoop,
Went straight through it.
Oh,
just whoosh.
It's just with butter.
Does butter make all things
better?
I would high five you. But
Oh,
can't.
oh.
Yes.
Butter make all things
Tell
better.
them. You tell them.
Hey, where did my fork go? I can get one.
I might have one.
My bad.
I'm putting hot sauce on mine, yo.
Little heat for
I'm
the
gonna give the grill
You
master
gave
some
me
hot
one
sauce.
kitchen, yeah, just swing that down this way, baby.
Okay, there you go.
Ooh.
Okay, so I didn't really hear any real
Hold on,
comments.
I'm about to tell you. I didn't get to taste it yet.
Okay, she ain't
I
tasted
ain't
yet,
even
y'all.
got to
So
taste it yet.
don't miss the taste moment.
Y'all, hold on. Let me get in front of y'all. So
Okay, I'm gonna move over.
It slide to the left or to the right. To the right.
To the left, to the right.
Mm.
Mm. And
Mm,
everybody knows
and then the
Friday
crunch,
is fish day.
let me tell y'all something. You do not have to fry catfish in cornmeal to get that beautiful crunch. You just gotta make sure you fry it right with the flour. Because this gives you that beautiful crunch. You still get all the flavor and
All
enjoyment
the
of
flavor.
the catfish. You don't feel like you eating breading with a hint of catfish. The catfish is the main attraction. And then you get that delicious coating around it.
Beautiful drink to go with it.
I'm trying to tell y'all,
Chicken
y'all
something.
missing out. If you ain't cooking this food, what you doing? Let me get closer. What are y'all doing?
McDonald's.
Get it done. Get it done. Get it done.
Okay, y'all, I had to hit it up with some hot sauce. There.
Don't do it, baby. Don't do
Okay.
it.
There, right there. So I'm gonna try it. We'll see. It's just all dainty and yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Ooh, that's crunch. That's good. Ooh. Let me break this and let y'all see the flakiness without trying to make a mess, y'all. This is so good. And it's a little room temperature now. I should have heated it some.
Perfect.
I like my stuff
That
like
way I
that.
ain't gotta burn myself.
But I need y'all to see. Yo,
They're looking good.
let me bring y'all. Okay, is that close enough for you?
That's close. Hold on, but they say you're supposed to slap your mama right when it's
Whoa.
good. So
Uh-huh. Y'all want to? Y'all don't want to see? Y'all don't want to see anything bad happen. So this mama, you don't slap. However, ooh, child. Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna get all up in this here catfish. Let me try this spaghetti, cause my spaghetti ain't second to nobody.
None.
Okay, so we're gonna take some of this. Let's see. Whoa. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can eat this by itself. Matter of fact, this don't have to be on the love train. I'll take her home. I'll do her right here. Okay, I'm gonna eat this. This is so good. Oh, so good. This is so good. Oh my goodness. Please cook some fish and spaghetti. I don't care what kind of fish you cook. Just cook it like I cooked it.
Great combination.
It's delicious. So, ooh, that's so good. I'm gonna smack me. Smack me. Smack me. Smack me is good. Yo, let me tell you something.
I'll smack you.
Anybody wants to do a fund me for what do you call it, internment? You know, let me know, because Grill Master is trying to say goodbye.
So basically, she want all of us to be on the next show, so we can't smack.
Yeah, they can't be smacking me. No. Okay, so like I said, tonight we talked about. When you say you saw nothing, Lone, that's right. That's my friend. She ain't seen nothing. Exactly. She ain't seen nothing. She ain't hear nothing. Tonight we talked about something people don't always say out loud, and y'all know that. I know a lot of people out there like, oh, no, she didn't. I want y'all to get in them those short comments and hey, be anonymous. Tell me what you feel. I'm gonna keep on pushing everything that I think about that I think we need to know. Okay, that's what this forum is for. And that's what I'm going to do. So that's what the room in Flavor House, this room right here, the Love Rhythm Recipe room in the Flavor House. Hey, it got heat. What can I tell you? So, love in the second position. Some people stay. They're hoping that love will grow. Some people leave because they know their worth. And then there's some people that just ride that train a little longer than they plan to. So I want you to think on these things. My sisters, my brothers. Yes, I do. But here's the thing. No matter where you stand in someone else's life, never forget where you stand in your own. Oh, that's golden. Never forget where you stand in your own. Never forget who you are. Okay. I want to thank you for spending this time with me tonight. And my family, and all of y'all out there, my family. If you didn't get to stay with us live, rewatch this. This was a hot show. It ain't gonna do nothing but get better. Okay, this is the Love Rhythm Recipe, and conversation feeds the heart. I'm gonna see y'all when I see you. Hey, come on over here tomorrow night at 7:30, and we're gonna do a reset that's going to blow your mind. We're going to be talking. We're going to be talking about the state of life. We're going to be reminiscing about Stevie and all his wonder. We're going to be having the most delicious beef stroganoff you ever rolled around your mouth. Ooh, baby. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Yes, I am. But for now, I'm going to pulverize this fish. I'm going to see y'all next week. Bye-bye. Ooh, I can't reach. Got to go this way.